the struggles facing many families during this difficult time. But that is, of course, in addition to the fantastic work he's been doing, helping to feed millions of children through the Fair Share charity. And the last 3 months really have demonstrated that immense power of sport. It brings us together through kindness and common humanity. And actually, I was struck by this last week when I teamed up with His Royal Highness, the Duke of Cambridge, and some of Britain's biggest sports stars on mental health awareness. We chatted about the need to deliver generational change in perceptions and develop tools for good mental health, whether you're a sports star at the top of your game, or a junior just starting out, or a fan going through a difficult period. And as we get sport back, I really think this is a great opportunity for all of us to be much more open about talking about mental health. And the sports recovery was never, though, just about elite sports. I know that countless people are itching to get back to their gyms, their leisure centres, their five-a-side leagues, and all the other normal fitness activities. So we're working closely with the sector to get grassroots and community sport back up and running as soon as it is safe to do so, with an aim of the start of July at the very earliest. And as we continue our efforts to get children back to school, I want to focus on the role that sport can play in improving young people's physical and indeed their mental health. So today is an important moment in our recovery. The return of elite sport has provided a model to follow, one which is based on close partnership, working with government, sport and the medics to bring it back safely. But it's a model that we're also applying to other much loved and much missed parts of our economy, in particular the performing arts. Now, I know they face enormous challenges, particularly given the impact of social distancing on live venues. And I really am looking hard at how we can address those challenges. Over the past few weeks and months, I've been talking extensively and intensively with people from across the UK's cultural sector to try and find a way through these issues. From some of our most creative directors and producers to those running our greatest museums, theatres and music venues. And an important part of all of this is to get performances back up and running again. Now, we've made a lot of progress through the Cultural Renewal Task Force and indeed the Entertainment and Events Working Group, which sits within that. However, it is clear from all of this that we do need greater flexibility to overcome some of the very specific and practical obstacles to the return of live performance. So that's why, over the next week, we will be convening experts in a targeted way, bringing together our leading performers in theatre, choirs and orchestras with medical experts and advisors. And the idea is that they will work together in detail to develop that roadmap which is so badly needed to performing safely, with a particular focus on piloting innovative ideas that may permit live performances. I know how essential our theatres, our music venues and the performing arts are to our wider cultural ecosystem. Culture is our calling card, it's respected around the world, and I am determined to work with them and across government to support it and to preserve its world-leading position. Today's return of live football represents a significant milestone, but I hope it's just another step towards normality, to be followed by many more in the months to come. Thank you. So with that, I'm now going to turn to the first two questions, both of which we are going to see on this screen.